The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special episode of the SM Football Marks podcast. This is the 2022 NFL schedule release day. It's kind of like early Christmas. In the house is Abraham Trevino, the co-host, of course.
What's up?
And we got a special guest also. He was in the live cast that we did back, I believe it was like, late October, maybe early November?
November.
Monday Night Football. You can catch it on YouTube. It's there for like forever replay. Anyways, welcome back to the show, Louis Gonzalez.
Hi, everyone.
What's going on, guys? So the schedule's out in full release. We've obviously, the NFL schedule has become like an event thing. Over the last couple of days, we've had games that have been leaked out and where they're going to, because we knew the opponents, right? We just didn't know when the games were going to happen.
Right.
But now we know where everything's going to take place, including, I guess, the big one we should start off with, just because we're going to be heading to that game is, and it'll happen in week 1, the Dallas Cowboys hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, September 11th, Sunday Night Football. We've booked our hotel. We're ready to go. What do you think?
Super excited about this. This is maybe a recap of last year's game. It was exciting.
It was a thriller.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
That first game was crazy, wide open. Showed them exactly where the Patriots stood and where the Cowboys stood that season.
The Buccaneers, you mean?
My bad, yeah. Still thinking of Brady on the
yeah. It's hard. Well, speaking of Brady, one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to go to this game, because this could possibly be the last time that Brady ever plays in Dallas. I mean, I know he's only under contract to the Buccaneers for this upcoming season, and then he's a free agent, but he also said he only wanted to play until 45. That was always like the main goal.
Right.
So, and we know earlier this week we found out he signed to Fox Sports, so he's going to be the lead analyst whenever he decides to retire. So this could be the swan song, so why not take the chance to go see Brady play one more time, especially against the Cowboys in a big marquee matchup.
It's going to be great. I'm excited. I'm pumped up.
Definitely.
Speaking of being pumped up, are you pumped up about the Cowboys' schedule this season? How are you feeling overall about the team right now, Abe?
I mean, they lost a lot of key players this past season. They traded away Cooper. They really didn't feel that. I mean, they signed Gallup. We'll see. The Eagles did a lot of moves. They made a lot of moves in the offseason and during the trade.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think it'll still probably be like between the Eagles and the Cowboys in that NFC East. And then you got Commanders, and then the Giants aren't there yet.
Man, I just got used to calling them the Washington football team. I may stick with that. F this Commanders noise.
I thought they were going to go with the Huskies. I think that was.
I thought they were going to go with stay with the Commanders.
Yeah,
they're like the football team.
I wish they would have just stayed with football team. And I like their. I mean, they changed their uniforms now, but they had a classic like little throwback, also kind of like college look to it,
like the Alabama number on the helmet.
I was down with it, but whatever. I guess they got to have a name. So speaking of week 1, are there any games here that stand out for you?
Are you talking me or
either or?
Bills Rams,
the opener.
Yes.
The defending Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams hosting the Buffalo Bills. Mm-hmm. Could be a Super Bowl preview. Who knows? How do we feel about that matchup?
I mean, the Bills beefed up their defense this offseason. I believe they also did something on the offense as well. But I think this will be a good matchup. The Rams lost Von Miller, but they also got Bobby Wagner. So I think Bobby Wagner is an upgrade from Von Miller. I think he's a little younger.
But is he more banged up?
No, he's no.
But at the same time, I feel like Bobby Wagner was a better player. Like, still is a good player, but just better than Von Miller, in my opinion.
Von Miller's the one that's more banged up, and he got that huge-ass deal, 6 years. I was like, damn, I didn't think he was going to get a 6-year deal. I thought it was maybe like a 2 with a third-year option. But
I mean, we don't have to pick winners yet, but do you expect this one to be like close to the end, or do you think one team will run away with it? Or
well, I don't know, because the Rams lost Robert Woods, but they
also got
Allen Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
And Allen Robinson is an upgrade from Woods.
And we still don't know what's going to happen with OBJ, right?
He's still out.
That's still up in the air. I think this is going to be kind of like a back and forth thing. There's not going to be any dominance.
No, for sure, back and forth. And I think the Bills could carry it out if Josh Allen is on his game that night.
Right.
Yeah. If he continues from where he left off after losing to the Chiefs the way they did, the Bills are going to be like scary to deal with this season. So I'm glad they're on the AFC side of things.
Right.
Another game here that stands out to me here is what are we looking at?
I'm going to go with the Pats and the Dolphins. That's what, but it only because now that the Dolphins acquired Hill, now that Hill's on that team, so let's see like how that goes. I know they lost Parker. I think Parker went to New England, didn't he?
Devontae Parker went.
Yeah, Devontae Parker went to New England.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I guess let's see like how Tua can adapt. Or I mean, he's got to play better, right? Because
this is the true maker. There's going to be a make or break year for a lot of quarterbacks because a lot of them got loaded with weapons. And
now Tua has weapons now.
Yeah, so there's
with Jalen Waddle.
But they also got a new coach. Remember, Brian Flores was at the head, and he had that team and the culture in the right place. And I know there was a lot of players that didn't like him. Did he get fired or he just got let go? Or he got fired? He got fired. Yeah. So that could play a factor too. But them adding Tyreek and all these other weapons to get faster on the offensive side. Obviously, it's must-see, at least for me, just because it's the Pats. But also, like, I want to see year 2 Mac Jones with these guys. Mm-hmm. Everybody that they got, everybody is giving the Patriots shit for not doing anything in free agency, and the draft was kind of like lackluster. But that's overall. But the thing is, people don't forget, is that all the free agency moves were made last year for the Patriots. So they were all gelling, and they were still doing pretty well in the season last year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now a year under their belts, an actual offseason with all of these targets, I'm expecting the Patriots to be a little bit better. So, everyone needs to calm down on like, oh, the Patriots are like they don't have anybody or whatever. But they were number 1 in the AFC at one point last season. So
that's true.
Now they'll have experience with everybody together.
For sure.
That's true. Another one I'm looking at is the Chiefs and the Cardinals.
Yep.
That one could be good, but for the Cardinals, we're still looking at the Kyler Murray situation. There still hasn't really been any.
The only thing I've heard is they picked up his fifth year option.
Oh, but he's looking for the long term.
He wants He wants some money.
Mm-hmm.
But if he doesn't get it till what? Does he hold out?
Well, I don't know. That's going to be lingering. That's what I'm saying. Unless, like, by the time we get to this game, maybe something gets, decided or whatever. But then also you got to look at DeAndre Hopkins is not going to be there. He got, what was it, for PEDs or something? It was something like that where he's not going to be able to play the first couple of games.
6 games.
They did add Marquise Brown. That probably had something to do with it, maybe. Because this happened all within a week or so of the draft.
They knew what was going on, so they pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
The Cardinals, we know they were formidable last year. They were probably the number 1 team for the most of last season.
Yeah.
And then they just dropped off in the playoffs. Or they dropped off towards the very end after Kyler got hurt.
Right.
But yeah, that'll be a game, but I'm expecting the Chiefs to still, be the Chiefs, even though they don't have Tyreek anymore. Maybe they won't be as explosive with plays like where it's just like a quick bomb and Tyreek just takes up. Yeah,
but you'll still have Patrick Mahomes getting all the way till the end zone every time.
And they added Juju Smith-Schuster.
Robert's so high on him.
I'm not saying. It's not that I'm high on him, but it's like you act as if the Chiefs don't have weapons anymore.
What did he do last year?
He had Big Ben.
He had Big Ben.
Come on, Louis, right?
He had Big Ben the year before, and he did something.
But Big Ben hasn't been good for
he's not in the league anymore. He's done. That's it.
Right, but you just said what did he do last season?
Okay, Robert, but still, that's beside the fact that if you're so high on him and he's so good, then where was he? He was missing in action.
He didn't have a quarterback to throw the ball.
If he's a good
what do you
player,
mean? It does matter.
If he's a star player, right?
Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes is a world talent. You don't think he's going to get Juju the ball?
Juju has declined. Everybody, if he was such a hot calamity, why didn't he get picked up like that?
All right, folks, on the SM Football Marks, we're going to keep track of Juju Smith-Schuster's stats this season.
Let's do it.
Watch it be an upgrade.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's going to be like a number one or anything
You are.
like that.
That's what you're saying. That's how you're
No,
making it sound.
what did I say, Louis? I
No,
said he's not
no,
going to have.
no,
he's
but
not going to
even-
have no.
Hold on,
it's not
Louis.
like Patrick's not going to have any
Robert,
weapons.
Before the fucking show, you were like, "Oh yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster on the." Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? They got Schuster. What the fuck out of here with your Godfather voice and shit?
What are you talking about?
You're fucking talking about Juju.
Yeah, but you're acting like Patrick Mahomes not going to throw to anybody. That's what you were acting. All I said was that they got people.
So how long has Patrick Mahomes been in the NFL? How long?
3-4 years.
Okay, so now this is the time where he gets exposed. Like teams are already practicing and getting ready for him.
They were in the
know.
AFC Championship game. What do you mean exposed?
What do you mean, Robert?
He's
All
competitive.
They're gonna figure out his runs. They're gonna know what's gonna happen. What do you mean?
But he's still got weapons.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Okay, remember this.
I mean,
folks.
if you said Travis Kelce, I would have been like, all right.
I
yeah,
didn't
you're
say
right.
he was going to be a world changing
Yes, you did.
player. Did
Yes,
I say
you
that,
did.
Louis?
You-
All I
you
said
made it
was
sound- you made it
no,
sound
no.
like
We
that.
have a third witness here.
You made
All
it
I
sound-
said
he's
was
not saying anything because he knows
well, let him talk.
that you're overhyping.
No, let him talk. No, see, he's being loud because he knows what I said was right.
gosh,
okay,
no, you did it, Robert.
Louis will be the tiebreaker here. What did I say about the Chiefs?
Juju?
Juju and the Chiefs. What did I say?
You didn't say Juju was world renowned, but you did say like he is an option there.
An option.
Travis Kelce is another option on that Chiefs team. And honestly, in my opinion, Juju was definitely overrated coming off because when they had Antonio Brown on the Steelers, he was that second option. He would get thrown to, get those yards.
Yeah.
And obviously, once Antonio Brown left, Juju fell off. But seeing him on this Chiefs team, seeing him with a great quarterback, that's not Big Ben.
But like you're saying, he's
I don't
acting
even know
like
who the fuck you are right now, Louis.
But see, that's how you know we're in Abe's head and how easily Abe can get to because he starts yelling and talking over people. Because we made a point. Louis made a valid point right there.
Robert,
he just made my point.
You're making it seem like he's fucking James Harden of the NFL. Where let's fucking
don't
get
make
him,
basketball
let's
references
fucking
here.
get
I'm not
him.
gonna understand any of the basketball references.
You're so then
What?
then you get all his stats down the whole season.
I will.
Okay, all right.
And if he's even just a little better than Pittsburgh, I would have made my case.
Jadeveon Clowney would have more sacks.
Oh, stop it! No, we've already
touchdowns.
That name. This is a special right
No,
now. This isn't season 2 yet, but Clowney.
He's going to a meeting with the Cowboys.
Clowney's
He's
name.
going to a meeting with the Cowboys.
Clowney's name will be retired from this podcast. You will not be allowed to talk about
Not
it.
if he signs with the Cowboys.
No,
He will sign.
no. Even if he does sign with the Cowboys, you will not mention that name. You will just say that Cowboys defensive player. That's all you will be allowed to say on here in season 2. Book it, folks. Juju Smith-Schuster keeping track on stats, and no Clowney on season 2. This is what I'm dealing with here, folks.
Hold on, look. So Juju, are you going to say he's an All-Star or an All-Pro this year?
I didn't say that.
Is he going to go to the Pro Bowl?
I'm not saying that at all.
That's what it sounds like to me.
But all I'm saying is that he'll be a guy that Patrick Mahomes, a better quarterback than Ben Roethlisberger, will be able to get him the ball.
We'll see.
All right.
That's if he can stay healthy.
Okay. Let's move off of week 1 here.
No. There's another game I want to.
What?
The Raiders and the Chargers.
I mean, they're going to play twice. We can talk about it at a later week.
We're talking about it. This is the new era of McDaniels.
Yeah, but this will be week 1. I want to talk about when it's going to matter.
Yeah. What do you mean? You want to see the new Chargers defense?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Herbert guy. I've been a Herbert guy since like day 1.
Who are you going for?
For that game, we're not making picks here. We're just talking about the schedule. We're not making picks yet.
One, yeah.
No, we're not making picks
yet. Say right because you're going to be like, oh, Josh McDaniels.
No, because we're not making picks yet.
Oh, okay,
dude.
Let's circle around this.
Freaking camp hasn't started yet.
Oh, okay.
It's people could get hurt. People could get hurt, right, Louis? Can people get hurt, Louis?
If Derek Carr gets hurt,
if Derek Carr tears his knee, what do you want me to do?
There's always COVID.
That's why they
they
just signed Stidham.
Huh?
Stidham can go in there and take over.
You're ridiculous already.
Okay, let's go.
You're ridiculous. Let's go to week 2.
Yeah, let's go to week 2.
Let's go to week 2. Let's stay with the Chargers. Chargers Chiefs. That's a good matchup right there. That'll be the Thursday. It's going to be the Thursday night game. Remember, folks, the NFL Thursday games are going specifically to Amazon this year. So if you don't have a Prime account, you won't be able to watch this game unless they air it on the NFL Network. But yeah. I think it's going to be exclusive to Amazon.
I think so.
So, but that's going to be a good game there. Can't wait to see that. That'll be a shootout game. 2 elite quarterbacks, in my opinion. What else have you seen out of week 2 that you like?
Cardinals Raiders. It's going to be a fun game to watch.
That'll be a late game. yeah, if everybody's healthy, makes it through camp, that'll be a fun one to watch. If Kyler Murray gets his deal made, no drama, you can just focus on playing.
A game that I'm looking out.
I know what you're looking at.
Bengals and the Cowboys.
Of course.
Bengals and the Cowboys.
But you know who the star is there, right? Joe Burrow, baby.
We're not making picks, remember?
No, I just said the star. Did I say he's winning? I just said who's the star.
It sounds like that's who you're going with.
It sounds like I'm talking about box office.
It sounds like who you're going
I'm talking about marquee stars. Joe Burrow just made himself into a major superstar coming off this Super Bowl.
Yeah, he was amazing.
He was amazing in that game.
He really was. So was the halftime show.
What a run! Actually, what a run by that guy in the playoffs with that O-line, and the fact that they've upgraded their O-line like tremendously.
They did,
and they also did some stuff on the offensive side of the ball.
They also did some on defense as well.
They're not going away. I think this is going to be the first year where we don't have a Super Bowl hangover. I mean, the Patriots have done it where they lost the Super Bowl, then went back the next year. But I think the Bengals have a good shot at. They'll at least be in the playoffs again. I don't know how far they'll go, but
Joe Burrow has that experience now,
and he's gonna have protection. So imagine Joe Burrow with protection. If he did that without protection, I can only imagine. But this Bengals Cowboys game, it'll get all the viewers and the ratings. Again, we're not picking winners here, but if you know my history about the Cowboys, you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
But I won't say it officially because we're still early. Can it be May? Can it be May?
Yeah.
So, and Abe already wants me to pick a week 2 matchup or whatever. Get out of here. You're ridiculous. Week 2 doesn't look like a lot of standouts.
I don't see anything else on week 2.
maybe Titans Bills if Henry's still healthy.
Does
Yeah, but
who did the Titans get? That quarterback, right? Malik Willis.
Yes,
Any chance he plays?
and
Any chance he outduels Ryan Tannehill in camp?
maybe that's momentum.
You never know, man.
Motivation
Pushes Ryan
He's
Tannehill.
like, it's not my job to be a mentor. Like, what the fuck?
Sounds like Abraham Trevino right there.
Get the fuck out of here, Robert.
No, I mean that'll be an interesting game though. If it ends up being that new quarterback, that'll be something to watch.
That'd be something.
Let's go to week 3 here.
Mine's gonna be the Packs and the Bucks. That's my game to watch.
Yeah, I mean Brady versus Rodgers. I mean we've kind of settled that debate already. Like it used to be a thing like who's greater, Rodgers or Brady, but Brady's kind of run away with it. Packers don't have Devontae Adams anymore, and they have yet to sign any free agent receivers, even though they did draft one. But you still got Jarvis Landry out there. You still got OBJ. But I don't know how long is OBJ going to be out. Will he even be ready for the start of the season?
Yeah,
Really? Oh, yeah. Well, that's weird. Well, I guess OBJ is also asking for money, so that probably
they're
has
both
something.
asking for money.
Yeah.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. Oh my gosh, that's a Sunday night game. No, it's a Monday night game. Cowboys Giants. We're not talking about that. Week 3.
I'm looking at the Pats and Ravens.
Pats and Ravens is always good. That a lot of people always talk about the Patriots and the Colts and the Patriots and even the Steelers. Even though the Brady was like undefeated against the Steelers for the most part, but to me the most equal-sided rivalry in that conference was Ravens Patriots. Man, like I was always scared of Baltimore because Baltimore is just not afraid of New England. I think the last time these teams played was there was like a huge rainstorm in New England, and the Pats actually were able to escape with a win. Yeah. That was with Lamar and everybody else, and we'll see if the Ravens regress a little bit with them not having Marquise Brown anymore. That was Lamar's number 1 target. Yeah. He still hasn't been offered a full contract, right? No. He's still waiting for that big payday.
Yeah.
Is he worth it? Would you give it to him today? You're the Ravens owner.
If you're trying to keep a good quarterback, I would, but
what kind of money are you paying him? Are you like resetting the market, or are you trying to reach who's the highest paid right now? It's Aaron Rodgers, right?
Rodgers. Now it's Rodgers. I kind of feel like you'd have to reset the market. Like you'd have to pay him more.
Yeah.
But also, again, he wasn't happy about losing that player.
He was pissed. He was pissed about that.
I think all of the Ravens fans were mad about that.
Yeah.
Like, no one was happy with it.
But that'll be a good game. I hate that it's at noon, but whatever. I think that's going to be one of the better games that people are going to underestimate.
Yeah.
That's a low-key, good rivalry. Let's go to week 4. I'm looking at... Hang on here.
I'm gonna go with Broncos Raiders.
Yeah, that'll be definitely interesting to see.
Yeah, that'll be a good game.
What is it, Broncos Raiders?
Broncos
Oh,
Raiders.
yeah, for sure. I mean, if on paper, like, you know, you got Derek Carr, Devontae Adams, who else is on the Raiders?
Hunter Renfrow. And
Darren Waller, and then the Broncos, you got, you know, Russell, and, you know, Jared Jeudy should be back from suspension. All the stuff on defense, they got Randy Gregory and freaking, who else is they?
Bradley Chubb.
Patrick
and Surtain.
That, I mean, that's playoff football right there. How could you not talk about week 4 and not talk about Chiefs Buccaneers?
Yeah, that too.
Sunday Night Football, the Super Bowl 55 rematch in Raymond James Stadium, the exact place where the Super Bowl took place. That's going to be that'll probably be the maybe top 3 highest rated games of the season.
Yeah.
Mahomes versus Brady is still a big deal. And again, is this Brady's swan season? Is this it? Or do you think like he'll resign or go somewhere else? I think he knows the end is near, but it's just...
I don't think he'll go anywhere else. I think he'll just stay with the Bucs.
I feel like if he was to sign again, he'd stay with the Bucs.
Yeah, if he wanted to go somewhere else, I think he would have made it happen. Like, that would have happened this year.
Because who's the next team where, like, all the pieces are there, they're just missing the quarterback?
Dallas.
No, they don't have all the pieces yet.
They do.
On the offensive side of the ball?
Yes. It's all there. All they need is a quarterback, the right quarterback. And it's Tom Brady.
But you're telling me
if Tom Brady would have gone to the Cowboys instead of going to the Bucs, we'd be champions.
I don't know about that.
No, but
I mean, I think they would have gone maybe divisional round.
A guy that's so high on Brady, you
but I also realize that Brady needs parts. Like you're telling me the Bucs don't have parts. Like there's a lot of parts on that team.
They're about as equivalent. The Cowboys and the Bucs as far
they are
as
not equivalent.
Offensive line, receivers.
Not right now. You could have said that last season about the Cowboys, but who did they lose? The Cowboys lost Cooper. Who else did they lose on the offensive side?
Well, Gregory on defense.
Lyle Collins. But I mean, we just drafted
a line
guy.
Yeah, but drafting doesn't mean that they're a guaranteed success. Like right now, can you say that person's going to be like, woo, like an all pro or whatever, a Pro Bowler?
The offensive line is still not as bad.
I'm just saying the Cowboys had so you're going to disagree with me and say that the Cowboys have a better roster now than they did last season?
No, they had a better.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, but what I'm saying is that there are only a few players.
No, I'm talking about a team where like they have all the pieces ready, and it's like a Denver where Denver had fucking everybody except the quarterback, and now they plug in Russell Wilson and they're ready to go win a Super Bowl. Same thing with the Rams where they plugged in Matthew Stafford, have a guy that could maneuver the ship towards the title. Like what's the next team in line for that? Where they have everything ready to go and they just need a guy.
I feel like it would have been the Niners.
Yeah, there we go. Niners is one.
If Deebo Samuel wasn't trying to leave, but it would have been the Niners.
I mean, yeah, see, there's another receiver.
Imagine if they kept Brian Flores, continue on the defensive side of the ball, they acquire all those weapons. Miami would also be the next place.
Yeah.
And I don't buy into that. Brady was going to go to Miami and play with Sean Payton. Like I don't buy it. You bought into that rumor, didn't you?
I didn't fucking buy into that.
Lie to me, Abe.
I didn't buy into that. But I mean, if Brady went to Miami, I mean, hey,
I wouldn't go now because we don't know if that coach for Miami is going to be good.
Yeah, we don't. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because he's coming from San Francisco.
Yeah,
I mean, we know the Shanahan tree is, they got a little bit of success, but still unproven. But what are we talking about? Yeah, Chiefs Bucks. That's going to be a really high rated game. That Monday night game's not bad either. Rams 49ers divisional round. Divisional game. Mm-hmm. 49ers always play the Rams tough. Let's stick with the 49ers real quick. What do you think? Is Jimmy Garoppolo staying the starting quarterback, or is Trey Lance going to play?
I've been hearing that Trey Lance is the guy.
Yeah,
but I've also been hearing that they're not liking what they're seeing.
Maybe that's why they held on to Jimmy.
That's the only reason I can see. Because who else still needs a quarterback right now?
Besides Houston?
Oh yeah.
You could say
besides Houston.
You could say Seattle, but for some reason, Pete Carroll's all in on Drew Lock for some reason.
High on Drew Lock. I don't know why. Like,
Oof.
they were so excited. Like you're not saddened by losing Russell. You're so excited about gaining this guy. Like I'm so confused on that.
I think Pete Carroll thinks he's Bill Belichick, where he's like, no, I'm the reason it was a success. I'm the guy here.
That was kind of weird.
It's a little ego trip from that guy because I think he even said, right, Drew Lock would have been the first quarterback selected in this year's draft.
Yeah.
That goes to show you how weak this draft was.
I was like, jeez. Drew Lock.
But what's your gut feeling? Does Jimmy Garoppolo play, or is it going to be Trey Lance?
Jimmy.
But don't you think it has to be Trey? Because you made all those... It's either that or you admit you were wrong in the draft to move all that capital to get him, right? The Cardinals did it.
But the thing is that if they were so confident in that Trey Lance was the guy, why not start him last year? Because they were having so many issues with Jimmy, right? And then he was injured.
Was it? Or was he just because he was injured? But,
it was a little bit of both. Because there was a whole controversy going on and shit. But, it's just like, why not? If you were so confident in Trey Lance, and he should have started. But he didn't.
Yeah.
And then they put him in for a game. He did shitty. They took him out and never saw him the rest of the time, the rest of the game.
See, if I'm the owner, I'm saying, okay, look, play him. You all decided to whether it was John Lynch's decision, like you traded away all these picks to move up to number 2 to get him. Just play him and own up to it. If it doesn't work out, say we fucked up. The Cardinals did it. Remember when they got Josh Rosen? They're like, nah, we'll get Kyler Murray the next year. Admit it.
Josh Rosen was a piece of shit.
But at least I'll give the Cardinals props. They say, "Hey, we fucked up." They could have easily been an old school mentality and been like, "Nah, we'll give them a couple of years."
They're
going
to keep playing him.
It's too fast of a league now. You can move off people if they don't work within a year or two. That's why I'm saying it's going to be a make or break year for a lot of these people. Jalen Hurts, I think even Derek Carr, because Derek Carr can't get it done with these weapons.
Tua. Sure.
Well, Darnold over in Carolina.
Oh no, he's done. He's a bridge already. I don't even consider him like a future starter. He may be the starter this season, but it's not like he's the future for
maybe
that
the Jets. Zach Wilson.
Oh, he's got a lot to overcome. It sucks. He may end up being a bust because he's there, but we said the same thing for Darnold, and we all saw what happened. So I don't know. It may have to take him going to another team because
that was when Robert was like, "Oh yeah."
What?
The Cowboys, they're 3-0. They're gonna fucking wreck all of them. Darnold's reprise and revise and this and that. And they're at the game. Get the fuck out of here! You got sacked.
What are you talking about?
You were all high on the Panthers. You were
on the Panthers Cowboys game.
Yeah,
you were sweating. I almost had you in that game.
You were so
I almost had you.
You were so high on Darnold. Oh yeah, Darnold's gonna come in there and fucking do this shit. Get the fuck out of here! They didn't do shit, Robert.
Wait a minute. You're the guy that's always like, oh, man, when we play all these different quarterbacks, they come in and look like Pro Bowlers.
I said like the Jets you
say that about anybody. You say that
Robert,
about whoever we play, man. Their quarterback ends up playing like they're a Pro Bowler.
I told you when they fucking played the Jets and they got demolished, then annihilated, that's because we were supposed to beat them. But we fucking got annihilated because they fucking let them play like they're all fucking Pro Bowlers and shit.
Jeez, all right.
You won't fucking own up to your shit, dude.
What are you talking about?
This is going to be the year where you own up to your shit, and I'm going to make sure.
I always own up to it.
I'm going to make sure of it.
I'm the one that keeps it straight around here.
I'm going to make sure of it.
You're the one that yells loud when you don't get your way.
You're going to fucking listen.
You didn't let Louis make his point.
I did.
Which proved you wrong.
I did.
Huh?
I did. I said, I don't even know what the fuck you are.
Yeah, we proved you wrong.
Oh, okay. You proved me wrong. It's fucking early, Robert.
I know, and I already got one victory in the preseason. These are preseason victories, and I'll have them in the regular season too.
I don't care about the preseason. It's all about the fucking season.
Yeah, I know, and I'll have my wins there too, like I just said.
You won't have shit with your fucking Juju fucking column and shit. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Ooh, I can't wait to tally up those stats. It's going to be great.
The fact that you can't wait for this certain topic.
Yeah, because it's
ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
It's just another notch on the
the narrative?
On the endless
What's
amount
the narrative?
that I continuously beat you. No matter what the competition is, I'll destroy you.
I got my leg up. I can never lose in these Jordans, baby. Jordans.
Whatever. All right, guys. Week 5, Colts Broncos. I'm looking at that one. That's gonna be a good Thursday night game.
The fuck.
Supposedly, Matty Ice, you're the one that hyping him up earlier. Against Russell.
Matt Ryan?
Jonathan Taylor?
Yes, Jonathan Taylor.
Against the Broncos, that's going to be good.
That's going to be a good one.
The Mile High Stadium. That's one that's going to be good.
I'm looking at the Chargers and the Browns.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do we think about that one? Is Deshaun Watson going to play?
He is.
Or is he going to be suspended for however many months a game?
I don't think they're going to...
What do you mean? Something's going to happen.
No, it is, but it's not going to happen early on. I think it might happen later on, which is going to...
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like next season?
Either that or late into the season. Like
you can't do it late into the season.
They did it with Zeke. Remember when he?
No, they're going to have to do it like a Brady situation, like either the 4-6 games of the season, and then he'll get to debut. Why would they hold it until like the middle or the end of the season?
I think it might be 6.
It better be 6.
Yeah, I think it might be 6.
But it would be at the start of the season, not like in the middle or the end.
Well, I think that's why they signed Jacoby. Because, I mean, I don't think...
Well, that's why they made that ridiculous contract offer to him, because there's something in there about like if he gets suspended, like some of that money gets voided. So.
Right, yeah. And he signed it, so...
Yeah.
But you didn't answer my question, though. Do you think he's playing in this game? Because this would be, what, week 5 already?
Yeah.
If it's 4, then yes. If it's 6, then no.
So then it'll be a nothing game.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
And what happens to Baker Mayfield? There's still that drama lingering.
Shit, he's on that team. I forgot about that. I mean, do they play him or do they just sit him? They sit him, because I mean, they feel like he might
over
throw the
Deshaun?
game. No,
well, that's if.
No.
Well, Deshaun's suspended.
Yeah, but
like,
they have Jacoby though.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Either way, I don't think we're going to see Baker in a Browns uniform again.
Damn.
It might be a situation where Deshaun was still on the Texans, but never there.
Yeah. Damn.
I guess. I mean, I think everybody deserves a second chance, but Baker may have.
Baker's had so many seasons now to prove himself,
but
he just hasn't.
He may have blown it with his like ego.
Yeah. I'm looking at the Cowboys and Rams.
How many Cowboys games are you looking at here?
Hey, this is a good matchup.
Well, because of who the opponent is. The reigning champs. Mr. I don't think Stafford's good or anything like that. Wait until October 9th.
He had to LeBron his way into this situation. What are you talking about? I need players. He couldn't do it with fucking Megatron. He couldn't do it with Golden Tate. He couldn't do it with Brandon Pettigrew, a top tight end during that era.
He still won the Super Bowl, man. Give him his props.
Yeah,
I gave him
he
his
had
props.
to fucking get bought in. What do you mean? They had to buy it. They bought it.
I'm looking at Bengals Ravens Sunday night game. That should be a fun one. That division's going to be tight.
Why is it the Raiders and the Chiefs not on there? That's a good one.
Well, because I was talking about the Ravens Bengals first.
That's a better game.
Can we talk about that?
That's a better game.
I just said I was looking at it. I didn't say it was done.
Oh yeah, you're looking at it, but I wasn't looking at that.
Well, can we talk about what I want to talk about a little bit instead of you picking Cowboys games every week?
I just picked 2.
Jeez.
The Bucs and the Rams.
That won't be the last one, too. We'll see.
What do you mean?
We're not even halfway through the season yet. And you've already got so many Cowboys
Louis,
games.
You're so quiet. Fucking defend you. I told you that we gotta defend this.
Well, ask him. Well, you don't think the Bengals Ravens is going to be a good game, Louis?
I think it'll be interesting.
What do you, hold on,
the Raiders and Chiefs.
Hold on. Who the fuck do the Ravens have? They lost.
They still
Hollywood
have Lamar
Brown.
Jackson.
Oh my god! So what is he going to do? Set himself up, throw the ball, run, and fucking catch it himself?
No,
and score?
but they still got Harbaugh. They still got that. He's got that whole team. Like they're still formidable, man.
The coach Harbaugh.
Yeah. What do you think he's going to let things fall apart?
He doesn't have anyone. Lamar Jackson.
They lost one player. I mean, I know he's a big player, but still.
Robert,
it's not the end of the world.
Last year they had Brown, and they still couldn't do half the shit.
Yeah, but Lamar was also injured. And a lot of players were injured.
Okay, so what if this is right here, this where he's not playing? What if he gets injured? What then? Is this still a game to watch?
Well, then, yeah. But if he's playing and everybody's in the game, what do you want? It could be competitive.
Jeez. Yeah, you can go ahead and talk. I don't want to talk about this
You're
game.
ridiculous.
I don't want to talk about this game.
But he wants to talk about Cowboys. And
because those are good matchups. The Cowboys.
How the Rams are going to destroy the fucking Cowboys?
So now you're making picks, Mister. Oh no, it is too early to make picks. So now you're basically
but I'm looking at
own up to it.
I'm looking at what your roster's going to be.
Own up to it right now that you just fucking made a pick. That's a pick.
No, I just said they're going to destroy. I didn't say they're going to win. They could destroy in the first half. They could destroy. They could destroy the first quarter. I didn't say Did I say the Rams are going to win?
You just said they're going to annihilate the fucking Cowboys.
It could be the first. It could be in the first half.
No, now you're adding that.
Yeah, you're right. I can add it because I never said a W.
No, because so say something about the Cowboys. So if the Rams dominate the first quarter, let's say the Cowboys dominate 2 quarters.
Then it'll be a good game. It'll be worth talking about.
Yeah, but then what happens? So if the Rams,
the Rams what?
Yeah,
what are you trying to get me on?
Fucking own up
what are you trying to get?
You just said a pick. That's a pick.
I said destroy, but I didn't say a W.
No, you don't have to.
I do have to make it official.
You don't have to.
Now it doesn't count.
Oh man, this season's gonna be great. I'm gonna fucking own your ass. Yeah, I'm
please. You're just as bad as the other Fugazi that's no longer.
I'm
like a fucking fired from this show.
I'm the fucking Snyder of this fucking company.
Zack Snyder? Yeah.
No, the fucking.
No, you're Zack Snyder. That's who
Washington
you are.
Commander.
No, you're Zack Snyder.
You're more.
Wait, what? You're Snyder, the Washington
football team wins. Well, Carson Wentz.
That's who you are. You're comparing yourself to the Washington Football Commanders owner.
What's wrong with them?
He's one of the worst owners. Everybody hates him.
What do you mean? Its public enemy is fucking Jerry Jones. You know this.
Clearly, he's not up to date with what's going on.
Oh, here we go.
With harassment cases and hiding stuff from the league. That's the same thing
with Kraft. You're Robert Kraft.
What? Because he got his sausage tugged.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Whatever.
It's your fucking narrative, Robert. Fuck.
Don't be mad because Bengals Ravens is gonna end up being like a banger, as the kids say. It's gonna be a good game. You just watch. Remember, I know more shit than you. You don't know.
What do you mean? I'm the face of this fucking pod.
Nah.
Who do the Ravens have? Tell me who they have.
All I'm saying,
Convince me.
I don't need to convince you on anything.
Lamar Jackson, Harbaugh. That ain't shit. That's not.
That's a culture right there.
What do you mean? It's just going to be running then. That's all it is. And you mean to tell me
that may be good?
The Bengals beefed up the defense. So you're telling me that Lamar's going to run all over that defense?
Possible. Could happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen in the NFL, Abe.
Oh my god!
Nobody thought the Pats. Nobody thought the Pats would come back from 28-3 in a Super Bowl.
This is going to be the most listened to fucking pod because you're fucking acting like Jake Danucci.
What are you talking about?
Because you fucking are being a fagaz right now.
Over what?
You pick the fucking Rams. Oh, the Rams are going to fucking demolish them. That's pretty much picky when you're like, I'm not going to fucking do picture now. It's fucking preseason. And then now you're over here saying the Ravens are going to run all over the Bengals when you just said, you just praised the Bengals.
All I'm saying it's going to be a competitive game
said that the Bengals
as opposed to the Rams and the Cowboys.
What do you mean?
Because you just want to pick the Cowboys because it's the fucking Cowboys and you don't let it go.
I didn't pick the Cowboys. I picked that game, that matchup.
Yeah, another Cowboys game.
Yes, is that not a good matchup?
No. Tell me on paper that's a good matchup.
On paper, that's a good matchup.
How is it a good matchup?
The Cowboys
because it's the Cowboys?
Yes.
How are they still a good team?
Tell them.
How? When you all are picking like the Eagles and the Commanders to be top in that division.
The Cowboys have Lamb, Gallup. They still have Zeke. They have Pollard. They have weapons.
See, folks.
I'm naming.
See, here's what he's doing.
Set team.
But this is what Abe's doing. This classic Abe, shit talking his Cowboys all off air. He said they're not going to do shit this year, this and that, and now he's trying to convince me that they're good.
I'm naming weapons. I told you, convince me why the Bengals and the Ravens is a good matchup. And
the biggest reason why it's going to be more competitive because can it be in the fucking division? And those games are always harder played, and you know it.
It's harder played when there's players. When there's players on both sides, on both teams. There's no one on this Ravens team. Who?
I'm gonna burn him with the perfect example. Bucs Saints. The Saints were shit last year, but yet they could still play up to the Bucs and beat them.
No,
yeah. Shut the fuck up.
The Saints had Alvin Kamara still. What do you mean?
One player? What did I just say? What did I just say?
Tyson,
yeah. No. What did I just say?
And they had fucking.
No. Let him spew. Let him spew.
Jameis Winston.
Let him spew because he said, what did he say? They have Alvin Kamara.
Yes.
But he wants to give me shit. It's only Lamar. It's only Lamar Jackson.
And the defense, Davenport.
Shut the fuck up. Now you're just naming whoever.
That's deep. What do you? I named. You still can't
You're such a hypocrite.
Oh my!
You're the biggest hypocrite I've ever seen in my life.
Because you know I'm right and you're wrong.
How am I wrong?
It kills you because you can't convince on the Ravens and the Bengals.
Doesn't matter. It's a divisional game.
It doesn't mean shit.
Yes, it does. When I just told you that the Saints barely had anybody.
If Lamar is injured on this fucking week.
Well, yeah, because if he's injured, then that's the fucking star quarterback. That's right. I shut him the fuck up.
You didn't shut me up. I'm laughing. You
No.
You still can't fucking convince why the Ravens is a good team. Why? What do you mean? Who do they have?
I don't know all the players on that team, but they are more formidable. They're a formidable unit because of their culture, because of their coach, because of their quarterback.
I want to come back to this game in our.
Oh, that's fine. We'll definitely revisit. I don't forget nothing.
And when we do our picks and this game comes up, I'm fucking putting a star on this because I'm going to want you to fucking tell me.
That's fine.
If the fucking Bengals win, where were the Ravens at?
Yeah, but if it's a close game, you can't use that argument.
If it's a 30-3 game, yeah, you best believe.
Oh, if it's 30-3, yeah,
you Tucker, your fucking kicker.
But you can come to me if it's a 30-3 game.
I'm going to come to you if it's
30-27, I don't want to hear from you like, oh, that's a good game.
What is it going to be?
30-27, that's not a good game.
He named two people, Lamar and Harbaugh. What is Lamar going to do? Throw it to Harbaugh?
This is the same guy. Well, the Saints had Alvin Kamara. Yes! Motherfucker, they still beat the Bucs.
And Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston didn't even play in the second half of that game.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill. Abraham's using Taysom Hill as his argument. He's telling me Taysom Hill's better than Lamar Jackson.
I named players on the defense that contributed as well. You still have yet to name a defensive player on the Ravens.
I don't know the players.
Exactly. There you go. So why even fucking put up a fight on this?
All I know is that they were very injured last year, and that's why they fell off.
They were very injured.
They were.
Who's injured?
I don't know. Ask all the analysts that said, like, the Ravens.
I'm an analyst.
No, you're not. Say it right.
All right, the fuck out of here with that shit. You fucking picked that shit.
No, you
fucking picked the Bengals and the Ravens, and you passed up to talk about the Raiders and the Chiefs. That's more.
I never said I passed it up. All I said I was looking at that one first.
Why would you look
Can the Raiders and Chiefs be on fucking Monday night?
Oh my God.
Can that be a later game?
Can you good? Can you handle this?
What do you mean? Like,
Abe's losing his mind.
No, I'm not losing. You're not.
He's losing his mind over a divisional game.
The divisional game with no sense, nothing to play for. The Bengals are going to.
What do you mean nothing?
The Bengals are going to dominate. You mean to tell me Joe Burrow is not going to outduel Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, you can still outduel somebody and it still be a close competitive game.
It's not going to be a close game.
Okay. Watch when it's 30-27 or whatever.
Then I'll eat my fucking words.
No, he won't eat his words.
I'll eat my words. I told you we're going to circle this fucking game.
No, because remember he didn't eat his words when he called Green Bay washed and Aaron Rodgers done. He didn't own it.
You fucking listen back to the fucking audios after this podcast, and then you tell me and you fucking be like, "You're right, you did," because I did own up to that shit, and I said, "Yes, fucking Aaron Rodgers proved me wrong."
Yeah, because I kept calling him out every week.
I told the state of fucking the podcast. I said,
because I had to call him out. I don't know how many times for him to finally acknowledge it because I wasn't gonna let it go.
Let's do a wager on this. Bengals and the Ravens. A case of do.
Okay.
A case of do.
Well, what are we waging here?
I'm going to say the Bengals are going to demolish.
Yeah, so you're saying it's going to be like a 40-3 game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're fucking believing that the Ravens can put up 27 with no receivers, no
in a divisional game where it's more hard hitting.
Yeah, fucking do it. A case of fucking do.
All right.
Do.
Okay.
You heard it here, fuckers.
Louis a witness to it.
Louis a witness. Hell yeah, he's a witness.
All right, let's get to week 6 here.
No. We still got a game here. The Raiders and the Chiefs.
We don't have time because you spent too much time being nonsensical and making a case that Bengals Ravens is ridiculous, but Saints with nobody beating the Bucs, divisional game. But he named the one player on the Saints. That was it. One star player, motherfucker.
I named multiple
star player, motherfucker.
I named another star player,
motherfucker.
On the defense,
you
couldn't name anybody.
You named Taysom Hill. That's all you named.
Yeah, and I named Davenport on the defense. Roby.
Nobody knows who those fucking guys are. Nobody knows who those fucking guys are. Yeah.
This is going on.
I said it.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Bills Chiefs week 6. That's going to be a rematch of the AFC Championship game from this past season. Will it be a freaking scoring in 13 seconds type game again?
I hope so. That was fun. That was fun to watch.
How did you pass up the Pats and the Browns?
I'm not going in order. I'm just seeing the first game that I see.
Yeah, this is the first game I saw that I want to talk about.
Well, can I go? It's not the Ape Show. This is the SM Football Marks podcast.
Because you passed this up.
We're not passing. Can I just start on this game first and we can go back to that one?
Jeez,
My God.
This should have been the fucking eyeballer right here.
I just looked at what I'm
No, that
looking
means
for.
you bypassed it. You
Not
scrolled.
bypass. It's the first thing I
That
looked
wasn't
at.
the first thing because the fucking what did you say? it
Oh
was?
my god!
The Bills and the Chiefs. You went down. That's down.
Because that's the one I want to talk about first. Can that be fucking the two best quarterbacks in the AFC, other than maybe Russell Wilson? Is it not? Please tell me that. What's the other game you were looking at? What were you looking at?
Pats and the Browns.
Mac Jones and maybe not even Deshaun Watson playing.
It will be
over,
Deshaun.
or even with
By
Deshaun.
that time, it will be Deshaun.
Even with Deshaun over fucking Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. This is what I'm dealing with, folks. I like stars. I like the elites. You're telling me that matchup, as much as I love my Pats, I know that's Mac Jones is not as big a star as Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen. I'm sorry. Yeah, I said it. What?
Mac Jones.
He's not
rookie season. Almost took out the GOAT. Took out the Bills. Took the team to the playoffs. They were number one in the AFC.
And then
He's
they got
not
destroyed.
star caliber?
And they got destroyed in a bigger star. You fucking listening to me? You're telling me Mac Jones is bigger than Louis? Please tell me.
I'm not saying that he's bigger than this, but he's in that talk.
For elite superstar? Not yet.
What do you mean? He took the fucking team that had no number one receiver to the playoffs, Robert. You, of all people,
And what
being
happened
big
to
as Mark.
And what happened to them?
Okay, so they fucking
What happened
lost
to
out,
them?
but they lost.
Please tell me what happened to them in the playoffs.
But they made it though,
Louis.
But everybody else didn't think they were going to make the playoffs.
Louis, look up the score of the Patriots in the playoffs this past playoff season.
Robert.
And it was one of the most embarrassing losses like in the history of the
okay,
Patriots.
but they made the playoffs with the rookie quarterback.
Let him look up the
with
score, please.
no receivers.
Let him look up the score, please.
Bills beat out the Patriots 47-17.
Fuck! It wasn't even competitive from the start.
Okay, but I'm saying.
Oh,
Mac
and who
Jones,
was the quarterback of the Bills?
Josh Allen.
Okay, thank you.
I never said he was
Thank
better than Josh Allen, but he's in that talk.
But Josh Allen
in that talk.
But Josh Allen is a bigger star at the moment than Mac Jones. Patrick Mahomes is a bigger star than Mac Jones at this moment.
Mahomes has been choking. What do you mean? He's
Dude,
showing his true colors.
Okay,
Red.
so you're telling
That's
me
where he belongs.
Patrick Mahomes is not a top 5 quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, he is.
Then what the fuck are you talking
But I don't
about?
prefer him though.
But that's you. Most of America would be laughing your ass off right now.
Robert, what do you mean?
And this is coming from the Patriots guy.
Mac Jones. What's
I
wrong
love
with-
Mac Jones. I don't have a problem with Mac Jones.
He's
but
up
he's
in-
not. But he's not bigger than Patrick
I never
Mahomes
said
and
he
Josh
was,
Allen.
But he's there.
No, he's not there.
He's gonna be there. He'll be
Louis,
there.
come on.
He'll be
Louis,
there.
come
For
on.
like a couple seasons.
No,
Louis, come on,
the
right?
first year he took the team with no true one receiver. Huh?
But the thing is, you're trying to compare him to a Josh Allen and a Patrick
That's
Mahomes.
all I'm trying to say here. Come
What the
on.
fuck are you, Louis? Huh?
He's
What?
just trying to debate for like no reason.
What do you mean? It's a debate.
You can't compare Mac Jones to Josh Allen, who's
Or
performed.
Patrick Mahomes. You're talking about the two quarterbacks that gave us like one of the most electrifying.
For this season.
They gave us one of the most electrifying playoff games in history.
I don't want to see shit that you're wearing a Patriots
There's maybe,
shirt
like-
or a hat or
No,
jersey.
because I'm a true fan.
Don't use that fucking cup because you're not a fucking Mac Jones fan. Don't get the fuck out of here.
Did I say I wasn't
No,
a Mac Jones fan?
Because they got Devontae Parker this year. That's who they needed.
Okay, but
This is going to take him over the top.
dude, Mac Jones could have gotten Devontae Adams. I still wouldn't have put him as a bigger star or on the same level as Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen. I mean, come
I don't
on.
want to see you wearing Pat's gear.
What are you
this year
talking about?
Until you fucking...
What, did I admit Mac Jones is on the same level as Patrick Mahomes? I mean, if Mac Jones throws 50 touchdowns
Mac Jones
this year...
is a smart quarterback, though.
I never said he wasn't. What are you trying to argue here?
Let's just move on.
What are you trying to argue?
Let's just move on from this, Robert. Ah, bless.
He's trying to bounce back from that
No.
the previous argument we just had,
No, I'm
and he's
not.
making himself look worse.
Let's go.
I'm gonna put another poll on Twitter.
I'm gonna go.
Is Mac Jones on the same star level as Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen?
I'm gonna vote.
You'll be the only one to vote Mac Jones. You're ridiculous.
Then I'll get to be the only one to wear fucking Pat's gear, huh?
But either way, Bills Chiefs should be the game of the week for Week 6. Or yeah, we're still on Week 6.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos Chargers.
It'll be another good game. Won't be as big as Bills Chiefs, but it's still big. He's such a hater, Abe.
Not a hater. It's Broncos.
This guy doesn't like NFL, man.
It's Broncos Chargers. How could this not be?
Abe's game of the week would probably be like Vikings Dolphins for some reason.
No.
That's what he'd be on the couch watching.
Another one I'm looking at is the Cowboys and the Eagles.
Oh my god!
Cowboys and the Eagles. What do you mean?
How many Cowboys game again?
The Eagles beefed up.
Okay, I'll give you that one because it's a divisional game.
Oh, see, there you go.
But here we go again. Cowboys. How many Cowboys games has he picked already? What the fuck?
But
how many times have I picked
been with good against good teams? What do you mean?
That Rams game? Come on. He thinks that's going to be competitive.
That's a good matchup.
He thinks
honestly.
it's going to be competitive. You guys are way
So
delusional.
the Bucks and the Cowboys is a good matchup, but the Rams and the Cowboys isn't a good matchup.
No. Because Bucks Cowboys, we at least saw what that's going to look like. We got a taste of that last season.
That doesn't make sense. The Rams and Cowboys game is going to be good though. Like you're going to get
based on what
Cowboys team. It's going to match.
The Rams are loaded.
The Rams were
exactly,
loaded, and
exactly.
The
That's why it's going to be a
the
good
Cowboys
game.
beat them as well.
Wait, what? Did they play last season?
Not last season, but the year before.
They didn't have fucking Matthew Stafford then.
That was when they had Goff. When Goff was
and they couldn't get him over the hump. This coming from the guy that says Mac Jones is on the same level as Patrick Mahomes.
Gosh. So
you're killing me, Abe.
That makes no fucking sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense?
The Bucks and the Cowboys are good, but the Rams and the Cowboys isn't a good matchup.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna circle that fucking game too.
Yeah, circle it. You want to fucking wager on that one too?
I'll wager on that one too.
Yeah, fucking case of doubt, die do.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, you're ridiculous.
And then the Cowboys and the Eagles. What's wrong with that's a beef up?
I already, gave into that one. That one's a divisional game. I'll give you that one.
Yeah. Okay.
But look, what a fucking Cowboy mark, man. Just has to pick them every week.
Gosh. Oh shit.
Oh, look at this Cowboys game week 12 against the Giants and Thanksgiving.
Louis agreeing as well. I mean, hey, so is he a
No, but he's a true Cowboys fan. Not like you.
I'm
calling you out because you're a fucking fake.
Realist.
You're a fake. You're a
gosh.
fake.
Get the fuck
They're
out
gonna
of
start
here.
out 0-4,
Get the fuck
and
out
they'll
of
go on a
here.
4 or 5 game winning streak, and then you're back on being the biggest fucking cheerleader.
I'm a fucking realist.
Nah, you're a
Let's
Fugazi,
go to week 7. I'm gonna be like, let's
let Louis start off this one. I'm sick of you always picking.
Who are you gonna pick? Ravens?
No,
and the
I want
Browns?
Louis to pick a game
the Ravens
first from
because
week
Lamar
7.
Jackson and Harbaugh. Fuck
Can
out of
Louis pick a game?
Go for it. Go, Louis.
Jesus.
Pick a game because he's
This
probably
week
gonna
7, I honestly want to see the Packers and Commanders.
All right. What intrigues you about that matchup?
I just want to see how Rodgers is going to do against this Commanders team and how the Commanders would do against that Packers team.
The Commanders' defense is pretty good.
It is.
I'll give them that. And they'll have a more formidable quarterback.
Hold the fuck on. So you give me shit when I pick a divisional game, the Cowboys and the Eagles, who are beefed up, both teams, and he picks the fucking Packers and the Commanders, who only have wins. They lost McLaurin. Chase Young is still injured. But the fucking you said, oh yeah, that's a great game.
I like stars in my games. I like Rodgers, and you got Carson Wentz for the Commanders. You got the freaking Commanders defense with what's that guy's
Chase Young is out.
Chase Young, huh?
He's out.
How do you know he's out?
He's hurt.
What are you talking about?
In the offseason. They lost Montez Sweat.
This is week 7.
They lost Montez Sweat.
This is week 7.
Yes, but it's a fucking tricep or some
He'll
shit
be
like
back.
that.
These players come back like nothing.
Oh my fucking! You're fucking ridiculous, dude. Okay,
it's just
but
nice not
this
to
is
hear
a fucking-
It's just nice not to hear the Cowboys.
Okay, because they play the Lions. How the fuck am I going to pick that game?
Well, yeah, because it's the Lions, but every other week
so
you
why
keep. But every other week you keep
It's
picking
a
the
good
Cowboys.
matchup.
Whatever.
But the fucking
in your
Packers
eyes,
and
in your eyes,
disrespect to you because you're just picking. But the fact that he was like, oh yeah, when you fucking set the Packers and the Commanders,
yeah,
then you fucking
it's
don't
intriguing.
even like Wentz.
It's intriguing. Well, I mean,
I'm the one on the Wentz train.
because the Commanders are actually going to be better than the Cowboys. You've already admitted that too. But yet every week you're picking the Cowboys. Like, this is going to be Super Bowl level,
and I'm not
competitive.
And I'm not changing that about the Commanders. Because I didn't go, oh, yeah, this is trash, that's trash. You're like, oh, this is trash. But this game is like, what the fuck? The Packers and the Commanders. And you're like, oh, shit, hell yeah.
You have to look at it also. Like, look at the whole week 7. Like, all these games, they're all pretty bad, honestly, other than maybe
Colts Titans?
the Chiefs and 49ers.
Chiefs and 49ers could be good.
Colts Titans?
That's just depends on who's playing.
Yeah, that too.
I mean,
the rest of these
I would have
games
gone
are
with
like
the Falcons and
lopsided.
Bengals.
Really?
Oh, shit, here we go.
The Falcons with Marcus Mariota?
Hey, Mariota.
Okay.
Pitts? Huh? That's two that I've named other than the Ravens. That you only name one.
Jeez.
Hey.
Because all I need is Lamar Jackson.
Hey.
That's the fucking star.
Hey, if Calvin Ridley was playing, I'd be like, Ridley too. There you go. Throw him in the mix. But he fucking gambled.
Marcus Mariota. That's what Abe wants to see. Abe likes to watch shit on his television.
He was a fucking top pick in the NFL years ago. So what the fuck? He can still play?
Marcus Mariota?
It was a 1-2 punch.
What are you talking
Him
about?
and Jameis Winston went 1-2.
What the fuck has Marcus Mariota ever done in the NFL?
He revived himself in Las Vegas. What do you mean?
Being a backup?
He came in and played.
What are you talking
He came
about?
in when Carr was out.
What are you talking
Oh.
Did he play in the playoffs?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Was Marcus Mariota the quarterback when they played the
Oh
Bengals?
my fucking god.
Was he the quarterback?
No.
Jesus. Okay. I thought my mind really went there, but no.
But fucking the Ravens, right? Okay.
The Ravens and Bengals.
You know what? For the fucking fantasy fucker, Lamar Jackson better be your number one pick. Nobody
No.
else. Yeah, because
No.
you're so fucking high up on him.
I mean, he's even a bigger superstar than Mac Jones.
And I'm gonna add coaches to this one.
He's a bigger superstar than Mac Jones.
I'm gonna pick Mac Jones. I'll pick him.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll pick the coach. Pick John Harbaugh because you're so fucking high.
I wish we could. Why can't we pick coaches in fantasy?
I can add it.
Defenses.
I can add it. I can add it.
Add it.
defensive
I'll pick
players as
Harbaugh.
well. Yeah, pick Harbaugh.
I'll pick Harbaugh.
I'll pick Belichick.
Cowboys, Rams, the fuck out of here.
Oh my fucking gosh, that's a better matchup than the fucking what you said about the Ravens and Bengals.
A close divisional game. That division's going to be close. You laugh it up, but
Get the fuck out of here. Let's see. Week 8. Yours is Ravens, Buccaneers, right?
no, I'm looking at. Let's see here.
Oh shit. Yeah, why? Because Lamar Jackson can't do shit against Tom
No,
Brady,
it's going
right?
to be 49ers, Rams, and Packers, Bills. Those will be the two really good games right there. Again, 49ers, Rams, that divisional competitiveness. Those games are harder fought. I don't know why you don't get that, Abe.
Those are fine, but also the Bengals and the Browns. That's a good matchup.
Again, it all hinges if Deshaun Watson plays. If not, it doesn't
He's
matter.
playing. Regardless if it's a 4 or 6 game suspension, he's
It might
back
be
by
more.
now.
Those
We don't know
those
that. Or it might be next year.
Those allegations were big, man. You don't think the NFL is going to come down hard on him for that? It might be even 10 games. You don't know.
We'll see.
So that's why I can't like base like I'm basing it on what I think is going to happen with as far as like the suspension.
Okay, Robert.
Yeah. Take that L. Yeah. Are you looking forward to anything else in week number 8, Louis?
No, those look like the top games right there.
All right. Week number 9. Let's see if A picks another Cowboys game here.
There's no Cowboys game.
Are they in the bye?
That's bye.
Thank God. Jesus.
Bye week.
I didn't want to hear the Cowboys name.
I'm going to go with the Colts and the Pats, though.
That should be all right. It's all about the Rams and Buccaneers. Come on, Louis, right?
That game's gonna
Stafford
be fun
and
to watch.
Brady. 325, that'll be the America's game of the week right there. In Tampa. It'll be a rematch of that divisional round game. Fuck, I'm still mad about that game. You have no idea.
So close, but so far.
What else is good on this week?
Not really, not a lot.
Nothing but that, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the big storyline. Let's go to week 10.
Mine is the Cowboys and the Packers.
Oh, fuck, man. You
Back
just can't lay off the Cowboys, man.
This is a good matchup. Is it not?
It's a good matchup.
I don't know
Yes.
yet, on paper.
Lambeau Field, the return of when they got snipped from the Daz.
Wow, that was like fucking 10 years ago.
He caught the
Get the
fucking
fuck
ball.
over
He
it.
caught
He
the
definitely
ball.
caught the ball.
He caught the ball.
As I've said about that play, it was a horrible play called correctly. Sorry, those were the rules. Those were the rules.
Get the fuck, Louis.
You can't agree to that? It was a horrible call because it was a catch, but the way the rules were implemented, it wasn't a catch. Sorry. Deal with it. Kind of liking that Chargers 49ers matchup. Cardinals Rams will also be good too. Divisional game.
Is Murray going to play? We don't even know if Murray's going to play.
But why do you keep basing it on that too?
See, there you go.
What are you talking
There you
about?
go, there you go.
Colts Raiders is even a better matchup there. That's. Oh, now you don't like the Colts. You've just been high on them the whole
I
time.
didn't say that.
But any excuse for you to pick the Cowboys.
But the Cowboys and Packers isn't a good matchup?
I guess. I mean, The Packers aren't going to be that good either. But I still like that matchup with the Commanders.
Right.
Because it's different. It's not Cowboys. Abe is basically picking the Cowboys every week.
It
just shows to show that he doesn't watch a lot of NFL.
This is a good matchup.
He doesn't like to watch a lot of variety in his NFL.
Get the fuck out of
I wonder he always comes in unprepared.
The fuck do you mean?
Yeah. I said what I said. All right, let's go to week 12 here. I'm going to kick us off here, watch. I'm going to give you the best game of the week.
Yours is probably going to be the Panthers and the Ravens.
It's going to be the Rams and the Chiefs, homie. Another America's game of the week right there. Well, that might be on CBS.
I'm going to go Raiders, Broncos.
That'll be good, too. No, that's the Raiders and the Seahawks are playing that game.
Is it?
The Broncos are playing the Panthers.
Oh, it's Raiders and Broncos.
We're on week 12, homie.
Week 12?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I thought we were on 11.
You see anything, Louis, that sticks out to you?
Bengals Titans might be interesting.
Okay. I'll take that. Anything with Joe Burrow's box office for me.
For sure.
But according to Abe, Bengals and Ravens is not high enough on his watch list.
I'm going Chargers and Cardinals.
Is Kyler Murray going to play stupid?
Chargers defense. The fucking defense.
Stupid.
Oh, my God.
I guess the obvious one is obviously Rams and Chiefs.
Oh, Rams Chiefs for sure. Again, I was like, aren't they opening the season? But it was the Bills. I was like, oh, shit. Could be another possible Super Bowl matchup. You got to look at that, too.
Yeah.
Week 13.
I got my eyes set on the Colts and the Cowboys.
Jesus, again?
This is another great matchup.
Ryan. He's totally dived into total Skip Bayless mode. Like, just get ready for it, folks.
It's a good game, but I wouldn't say it's top 10, like, out of season.
What do you mean? Darius Leonard on the defense? Can he stop Zeke?
He's picking Colts Cowboys over Chargers Raiders, over Chiefs Bengals.
That's one of the matchups. Oh my gosh, don't you fucking say it.
He'll like this one, over Bills Pats with Mac Jones, the super elite star.
I thought you were going to say the Broncos and the Ravens.
No, but I named 3 or 4 better games than that one. But he has to have it because it's the Cowboys. But it's okay, let him.
It's the Cowboys and the Colts.
That's the way
It's a revamped Colts.
Folks, know when I talk to y'all on this podcast that I have a lot of variety in my NFL. I like to watch a whole lot of different teams. He's just proving exactly what I always say about Cowboys fans for the most part. They only like to watch Cowboys games, and they don't like to watch anybody else. So then when you try to tell them another team's good, they're like, what are you talking about? They fucking suck. But that's because they don't watch the rest of the league. They don't know what's going on. Just putting that out there for you folks.
You just don't know good matchups, that's all. Oh, I can't wait for the pick'ems.
Colts Cowboys over Chiefs Bengals.
I didn't say
over fucking Chargers and Raiders.
Those fucking
over
words,
Bills Pats.
Did those fucking words come out of my mouth saying, "Oh, the Colts and the Cowboys is a fucking bigger game or a better game"? I just said that.
The way you said it, you made it seem like
one of the games to look at.
One of the games? It's not even top 5 for me.
Oh, that's fucking ridiculous.
With 2 non-playoff teams? Or wait, the Cowboys made the playoffs last year.
They made the playoffs.
But they got knocked out and whatever.
They still made it.
They were big nothing.
They still made it.
NFC was weak. Y'all know it.
Oh,
you know the fucking NFC has been weak the last couple years. Come on, tell me I'm not right on that.
All right, Robert.
Who made the playoffs for the NFC last year? Tell me who made the playoffs. That's what I fucking thought.
Cowboys, Niners.
That's what I fucking thought.
Bucks.
Who else?
Yeah.
Name all the shitty. The Eagles, a shitty Eagles team that fucking got romped by the Bucks. Come on.
Oh, I can't lose in these.
What are you talking about?
I can't wait for fucking pick'ems. I can't wait. I hope you're here for that, Louis, because I'm going to fucking show this shit up.
You're ridiculous. All right, week 14, guys. Louis, start us off. What do you like in here?
Week 14, definitely that Raiders and Rams.
Yes, I'm looking at that one too. That's going to be an LA showdown right there. We'll see if Carr here by around this time. We'll see if Derek Carr is the real deal with those weapons.
For sure. We'll see if the Rams will be as consistent as they were last season.
Because remember, the Rams, based on schedule from 2021, they have the hardest schedule. So we'll see where they're at also. And again, I'm on a personal mission here, agenda. So I will be rooting for the Raiders, but I'm not picking them just yet because anything could happen between now and by the time we pick this game. But I will say right now, I'm rooting for them.
There's a lot of good games in this week. You got, just to name a few, Dolphins, Chargers, Bucks, 49ers, Chiefs, Broncos.
Yeah.
Pats,
Ravens Steelers is always good. That rivalry, divisional game. But according to Abe, that doesn't matter. Let's see. Yeah, all the ones you listed off are pretty good. Even that Bucks 49ers game should be interesting.
Right before Christmas, too.
Damn, Patriots Cardinals. That'll be a fun one, too. I mean, we're talking about stars, right? Because according to Abe, Mac Jones is already like on the super elite level.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Oh, yeah.
All right, week 15. What do you got, Abe?
Week 15.
I swear to God, if he picks one of these games, then you
you
know he's full on character.
I'm gonna go Bengals and Bucks.
Okay.
No, I'm not going Cowboys. They play the Jags.
Oh shit! The Bengals and the Bucks play. That could be a Super Bowl preview right there.
Yeah.
Very possible.
I might make my way to Raymond James Stadium.
You're not going to that game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to that game.
Patriots Raiders. Josh McDaniels versus Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Tell me that storyline's
That'll be a good one.
that's juicy enough. That's gonna be the Sunday night game.
Rams Packers.
It could be interesting.
If the Packers somehow figure it out and they've got a good record with them, then this could have playoff
they
implications.
Pick up someone as well during that first part of the season trade deadline.
Possible, but who knows?
There's also the Cardinals and Broncos that week.
That'll be a good game too. Is Kyler Murray going to play? Is that Abe's?
Is he?
That's Abe's
Is he?
only out.
Is he?
You're stupid.
You.
All right, week 16. We're getting close to the end here.
I'm gonna go Broncos Rams.
The game that I wanted to go to, Bengals Patriots. Joe Burrow versus Mac Jones, two future superstars for the future. Not like they're not as big now. Maybe Joe Burrow right now because he made a Super Bowl, but Mac Jones will get there eventually. Eagles Cowboys will be good depending on where they're at in the division if it's close. You said Broncos Rams, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Packers and Dolphins could be interesting.
Yeah.
Could be. Well, these are all on Christmas Day.
Shit, Christmas Day?
Yeah, dude, NBA don't own Christmas anymore.
Fuck you, LeBron.
They don't own Christmas anymore.
These are good games. Bucks, Cardinals.
Hell yeah.
The NBA isn't the same.
No.
They don't pull out those commercials with Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant's done.
All right, week 17.
Oh, the very first game, the Titans and the Cowboys. That's the. What do you mean? Why are you shaking your head?
God. Okay, whatever.
No?
That's gonna be a good game.
Over Broncos Chiefs.
We've named multiple games for each week. What do you mean? We can only
But that's
pick one?
that's the first one you look at.
Because that's the first game.
That's the first. No, that's just the first one because that's the top of your list.
Oh my god,
you're ridiculous.
Oh my fucking gosh, dude! All right.
You're ridiculous.
All right, Robert.
That's the first one you look at. Cowboys, Titans. When you got
Is that not
when you got Mahomes versus Russell Wilson.
Henry?
When you've got Mahomes versus Russell Wilson.
Okay, that's another good game. That's another good matchup. What are you going to say? The Bucks and the Panthers?
No, I was going to say Rams Chargers. That's another good one right there. Stafford versus Herbert. Those defenses going at it.
Mm-hmm.
Bills Bengals. Burrow versus Josh Allen.
Yeah.
But the first game he looked at was Cowboys and Titans.
Yeah, because the Cowboys are up for it. What are you talking about? Derrick Henry.
God, you're such
Sir
a fucking...
Henry. The fuck do you mean?
You're a fake Mark. That's what you are.
What the fuck do you... Oh, my... Fucking Louis agreed with that shit. That's
you're
a good
ridiculous
matchup.
Because he's a real Cowboys fan, not like you. That's the only thing that bothers me about this is you're such a fake.
I'm a fucking realist.
No,
That's
you're
what
a
I
fake.
am, Robert. You get the fuck... Okay.
You're just proving my entire point about how you don't watch anything else but Cowboys.
Gosh, get the fuck out of here. Okay.
Hey, what are you watching? Oh, Cowboys Titans. Oh, really? There's a badass Chiefs, Broncos game going on. Oh, but this Cowboys game, what a fuck. All right, the final week of the season, week 18.
Chiefs and the Raiders.
Could be for the division there.
Yeah.
If the Broncos somehow choke it up. Chargers Broncos could be for the division, depending on how that goes. That'll be a good game. Patriots Bills. If the Patriots somehow make that AFC East competitive, that could be close for the division or for a playoff spot. Bengals Ravens again. Yeah, I'll say it. Could be there for the division too. You keep sleeping on this AFC North. You're sleeping on the AFC, but this motherfucker doesn't watch anything but Cowboys, so he doesn't know anything about any of the other divisions.
But so if you know so much, then why can't you name anyone from the Ravens?
Because I don't pay attention to every single team.
Because you just watch the fucking Bucks.
I can't name fucking Jaguars players
because I didn't say the Jaguars were going to be like, oh yeah, that's a good matchup. Like you were like, oh, the Ravens. I mean, that could happen. I mean, Harbaugh, Lamar.
But
Jackson,
you said the same fucking thing about me with the Bucks and the Saints. My whole point was that it's a divisional game; it could be competitive. And the only fucking thing you said, star player, was Alvin Kamara. They didn't even have a fucking quarterback, and they beat the Bucks.
I said the defense because the defense played a role in it because they picked and they sacked Brady. If you would watch games, Robert,
it's okay.
Fucking you throwing words. You're gonna fucking. What's going to happen this year?
Abe's going to break down, folks. Like
year three, motherfucker. Year 3.
By like, this is only season 2, you fuck. By like the halfway point of the season, Abe is going to like, he's going to yell to the point where he's going to try to like distract you from all the bullshit he's been spewing. It's okay because by the time we get to picks, like they'll be locked in and he won't be able to do anything.
It's fine. I'll own up to it. Unlike you.
He won't own up to it.
Unlike you.
I've always owned up to it. Tell me what I haven't owned up to.
You're not owned up on shit.
Tell me what I haven't owned up to. If you can't name it, then you can't.
Yeah, Cowboys,
you can't accuse.
You fucking said all the time, "Oh, the Cowboys."
Cowboys what?
But they did shit. Make it playoffs. You're like, "Oh, they're not going to make it."
What, last season?
Yes.
I never said anything about them. What did actually? I was high on the Cowboys last season about making the playoffs. All I said was you guys weren't going to get far. And what happened? The same fucking thing that happens every year. You got bounced out in the first round.
Listen to your fucking podcast, man.
I'm gonna listen to it because I know what I said. Because I remember coming out of that. Remember that Bucks Patriots game or Bucks Cowboys game? I said, dude, the Cowboys have grown up here. This is their chance to make a run. But y'all got fucking arrogant, like y'all always fucking do. I told y'all, play humble. You guys might make it. No, yeah, fuck everybody else. Yeah, Niners fucking easy street bounced.
Right.
Y'all don't fucking learn. I never said y'all weren't going to make the playoffs last year.
You did.
I didn't.
I'm sure.
I said y'all were going to get bounced out. All I said was talk to me with how arrogant you fucks got. All I said was get to an NFC Championship game and then say something to me. But y'all couldn't even do that. Couldn't beat Jimmy G. My boy. He'll always be a pet. Always. Woo! Get ready for Abe to be owned on this podcast, folks. Because he thinks that Cowboys-Titans game is a fucking game to look forward to. The fuck out of here. With Ryan fucking Tannehill. Give me a fucking break.
Derrick Henry. You fucking already... What?
It's not about the run game anymore. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
All right.
Derrick Henry, after all that, he got injured last year. It meant nothing. Yeah. Quarterbacks, baby.
Tannehill stepped
quarterback.
up. Tannehill stepped up.
Yeah, and what happened to them in the first round of the playoffs?
Yeah, but that's the playoffs.
And what happened to them?
That's the playoffs.
And what happened to them?
That's the playoffs.
And what happened to them?
But what happened when Henry went out? They still won.
But what happened to them?
Then they got bounced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Henry was in that game.
That's fine. But when Henry was out, Tannehill stepped up. Jeez.
They also lost a good receiver, too. Don't forget that.
Cooper?
Fucking A.J. Brown?
Oh, for the Titans?
Don't forget that.
A.J. Brown, yeah.
When you forget about that.
No. He's on the Phillies. He's on the Phils.
And they're probably not going to have Julio Jones either. So
why would they want Julio Jones?
But I'm just saying, who the fuck is Tannehill going to throw to?
They have receivers.
Cowboys, Titans. You're such a fucking fake homer.
Their defense
That's what you are.
Was as good as well. What do you mean?
God bless.
You fuck.
That's all you watch is Cowboys. Just know that, folks. Just going in, he'll be off the Cowboys bandwagon, but then he'll be on it. He'll act Super Bowl if they win 5 games. Never learns.
All right.
Do we have anything else you want to talk about here?
No. Just ready for the season.
Ready for the season?
Ready for the season. Ready for the fantasy draft.
Next up will be
fantasy.
Yeah, next up will be fantasy, and then
See if Louis can bounce back.
a little bit of preseason, I guess. We won't cover that much preseason on here, but yep, we will be at the Bucs and Cowboys game in Arlington, opening weekend, 9/11, Sunday Night Football, NBC. That'll be my first Sunday Night Football game ever.
Yeah, that'll be mine too.
I've
Really?
been to. I've been
You gone to
to.
Sunday night
Yeah,
game?
usually I've gone to
I've
just.
gone to one.
Oh, nice.
I'm sure the atmosphere will be because it's opening weekend. It'll be the drama will be high. Brady's possible final game in Dallas,
Yeah.
another reason to go, and just we'll see if it's as competitive as it was last opening season. But I think the Bucs got better, and I think the Cowboys got worse. So that's. I mean, you won't say real. I would say realistically, if the Cowboys got better, but you're trying. Are you going to try to tell me that the Cowboys are as good as they were than last season?
No.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
But I mean, it still would be a game.
We don't know that for sure. Brady's going to be on a revenge tour. You have no idea. You don't think he wants to go out with a Super Bowl? I mean, that's the goal every year, but
Yeah.
the way they fucking lost that divisional round against the Rams. All I'm saying, watch out whoever's playing the Bucs this season. And Gronk might come back. We still don't know yet.
You might be a Cowboy. You never know.
No, you only play for one quarterback his whole career.
And not what he was saying. He was looking at.
Well,
Joe Burrow.
when did he?
Joe Burrow.
That was before. That was after Brady retired, though. Brady's back, and he said he's not going to play for anybody else. Pay attention to your news, Abe. Louis, are you excited? What's your excitement level on this season?
I think it's going to be very fun. And since there's like so many changes that happened during this offseason and so many teams that have something to prove.
Oh, you know what I want to ask you guys about real quickly? I think since the last time that we spoke, they changed the overtime rule.
Yeah.
For the playoffs only, of course. But
Right.
I don't like it.
What is
But that's
it?
just me.
What is it like? Each team gets
a
drive.
possession.
Yeah.
But to me, if you're a championship level team, your defense should be able to step up in those moments. So it can't just be offense, and that's not. To me, that's not the way it is. Like that's not the way a championship should be won.
Right.
So, I mean, look at what the Bengals did. They deferred, I think, right against the Chiefs, and they stopped them.
Yeah.
The defense stepped up, and the offense took over and was able to win.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think like imagine Brady does that amazing like drive against the Chiefs. I don't know, but no, Chiefs get to get the ball because they get another chance. Like fuck that. No, the defense should have stopped them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Three
like,
three and tens, and they couldn't stop Tom Brady. Like, come on.
Yeah, isn't the rule set like even if the time or is there a time?
What do you mean, like?
Even if the time runs out and let's say they're still in that first possession, it just goes right. Or is there even time in overtime?
there is time. It's not like a sudden death. Like they'll be like I think it's like a full quarter, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'll still be like that, but if they're tied, let's say one scores, the other scores, and if it runs out of time, they'll still continue to play like another quarter. But I don't know. I think it's a stupid change. It's just I know people like it because they like score, but I like defense in my championship teams, so that's just me. But
Defense wins.
yeah, it's true. Because what was the downfall of the Bengals in the Super Bowl? That O-line couldn't protect Joe Burrow, and Von Miller and them were able to have their way.
Yeah. Von Miller, Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
They put 2 on Aaron Donald, and that one play they did, and he ran through.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how the Bucs won their last Super Bowl, even though Brady did throw 3 touchdowns in that game. But Abe knows what's up. Abe
Chico
knows.
Barrett?
He knows, huh?
Chico Barrett,
Yeah,
big contributor.
whatever.
That team that
I know we're leaning more towards offense, but
Uh,
that's what Abe wants. Right
At
there.
least the 2 major teams, I think, obviously from last season, were the Bills and Chiefs. That game.
I mean, that game was
conference
ridiculous, but I didn't feel bad for Josh Allen and the Bills because they should have stopped
Yeah, they
the
should've.
Chiefs.
No, they had more than the Bills had more than enough time to stop that defense.
yeah.
All right. We'll end it on that note, and we'll come back later this season for we start talking about week 1, and we'll see where we end up having our fantasy draft, and we can discuss all that. Who even won this past season? I don't even know. On our draft,
Cop.
the cop guy.
The Cop and Marissa.
Marissa. I'll get revenge on her. We'll see.
My team started off decent, and then it just went downhill.
My team succumbed to injuries as what's happened to me the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
But and Abe with his colluding with his brother with trades and all this stuff.
I'm making moves.
Bunch of collusion, dude. Moves. Everybody called it out.
What
it was
are you
collusion.
talking about? Making moves.
Collusion, man.
No, it was collusion.
Making moves.
It was collusion.
That was front office work.
No,
this man tried to make trades and they weren't looking right.
What do you mean?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Gloss it over. It's okay. Gloss it over.
Picks were
no, it's okay.
You got a compensatory pick?
We may need to gloss it over, but you'll gloss it over.
What are you talking about?
But everybody was like, "Hey, what's up with this?" I was like, "I don't know, dude.
But he didn't work out anyway. AJ Brown, he fucking got injured.
I don't know. That's Abe. Abe rigs the rules.
What the fuck are you talking? Lou, you're gonna fucking come at me now? What the fuck?
Don't get mad at him. Don't get mad at him if he just states it how it is. See, he takes it as an attack, but it's just calling him out on his bullshit.
Calling me out. It was a fucking move. It was a front office move.
Collusion.
It was a front office move.
Collusion.
Everybody had a chance to vote. Nobody voted, so obviously, hey, fuck it, right?
I should be the fucking commissioner.
I won't. No, I don't. I asked you, motherfucker, and you were like, "Nah, I'm too busy." Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I am too busy.
Nah.
Whatever.
This next season will be fun.
Yeah, and the fucking picks. I can't wait for the fucking week 1 matchups.
Yeah, your Cowboys or whatever. Only because
it's Bucks, huh?
Only because we're gonna be there. But
we got 2 cases of dew on the line.
That's the only Cowboys game I'm looking forward to because we're going to be there. But everything else, like, every week is a Cowboys game to look forward to.
I don't get how you don't like the Rams and the Cowboys. Yeah. That's a good matchup.
You think it is, but...
Like, yeah, on paper, but in general, like, it just seems like it's going to be a great matchup.
Not really. When it ends up being 24-3, I don't want to hear it from any of y'all.
I can't lose in these. That's what I'm going to say to you.
No, he'll ignore the Cowboys Rams score.
I'm not going to
You'll ignore it.
I'll admit it. No, Unlike you.
I'll admit it.
You won't fucking... if the Cowboys win, motherfucker, I want you to fucking be like...
No, right. The only thing I'm going to concede to is my fucking Bengals-Ravens pick. That's the only thing I'll concede on.
Oh, shit. No, you're not fucking...
But you just said...
But the Rams at the Cowboys.
But here's the thing. You've already said that the Cowboys aren't as good as they were last year, so how...
But they're not
bad either. And the Rams also upgraded, too.
But they're not bad either.
They are. You don't even have them first in the fucking division. I mean, God bless.
We haven't made our picks yet.
But you've even said, I got Philly and Washington above the Cowboys.
Yeah. The free agent season isn't even over yet. It's still going on. They can still sign somebody. We could get Deebo Samuel for all I know.
Yeah, if we get Deebo Samuel...
We could still sign Jadeveon Clowney for all I know. We can sign...
What did I tell you? That name is fucking retired from this podcast.
Okay, we could still sign Ndamukong Suh as well. He's out there available.
You won't be able to use him right.
Who else got... Bradbury got released. We can sign him. You never know.
Oh, God. Let's get out of here, because Homeboy's got to open tomorrow, so...
Because you know it's fucking right, Robert.
No, you're just ridiculous. Like,
oh my fucking God.
I cannot wait. This is gonna be my best.
Be ready.
This is gonna be my best season ever.
This is gonna be the best.
You thought I gave a bloodbath to Jake Ramirez? You have no idea what's coming for Abraham Trevino.
I ain't afraid of shit. Bring it, motherfucker. Bring it. I got my Jordans on.
I ain't scared of you.
Huh? Bring it, fucker. Bring it.
Cowboys Titans. We're gonna end it on that, folks. This has been a special here for the SM Football Marks podcast on the 2022 NFL schedule release. Again, you can listen to this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, however you get your podcast, Amazon, or whatever platform you can get a podcast on. This is probably on it. So just search up Palace Off the Top Rope and you'll find all episodes and past episodes of this show. You can go back and listen to see how ridiculous Abe sounds, and you'll see how, just demented he's gotten in his mind over his ridiculous takes that he's going on this season. Remember, folks, and I'm going to post a poll on Twitter. He thinks Mac Jones is on the same level as a Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes.
He's there?
Fuck, man. And this is a Pats guy that's talking right here. This is a Patriots guy.
You're in denial.
How am I in denial?
You're in denial.
The guy's been in the league 1 year.
And look what happened. Look what he did. Look what he accomplished.
What if he comes down the second year? What are you going to say then?
Hey, well, then he fucked up. All right. We all make mistakes.
And you're still going to call him elite?
Oh, no. I'll fucking retract that shit.
Okay.
All right? I'll fucking own up to it. Unlike you.
That's ridiculous.
Unlike you.
But that's just such a bold claim.
When you don't fucking redo your shit, you fucking just like, oh, nah, I never said that. What do you mean? I told you to name me somebody else other than Lamar Jackson.
Oh, God. I just need the star player. That's all I need. Star player.
Let's fucking end this because this is gonna go back to the end. It's just gonna circle around.
See, I'm in.
You're not in my head.
I'm in Abe's head already. It's
For your
okay.
homework, fucking look up more than just Lamar Jackson.
Sure, okay, but I mean that's all you really need.
No, what do you mean? What is he gonna do?
Have you not seen him in the past? Run roughshod when it's just
himself? Is he gonna,
Nobody could run and just fucking make hell for all the defense on the Bengals.
They're gonna eventually get to him if he just runs. They're just gonna be like, oh, that's his
How do you know? You know the future. You time travel to that game already.
What do you mean? Have you not seen
That's the only reason how you can have that take.
Unlike,
if you time traveled,
the games. I saw him last year.
No,
all he did was run.
Time traveled.
All he did was run, and they stopped him.
You time traveled. You time traveled to that game.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! I'm not fucking Rick and Morty, motherfucker.
You know something? You think you're fucking in Avengers Endgame? That's what you
I'm fucking Thanos. I'll snap that shit.
You think the fucking quantum realm? Travel to that game.
You're Doctor Strange.
You know something.
Nobody fucking gives a shit about that character.
That fucking movie made 180 million. So
you know what
people cared.
It's about the Batman.
People cared.
The Batman. Yeah, because it's they're Marvel marks.
No, you don't get to use that term. That's you. That's me. I get to call it the Marvel mark.
You're a Marvel.
You don't get to call that.
You're a Marvel. I didn't say shit about Marvel.
All right. Subscribe, folks. Listen, and just Abe's gonna get it this season. So just wait. Y'all just wait. Say your goodbyes.
I'm fucking ready. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Louis, for being on.